So I don't know. I don't know what's up with this one. Um, they're usually quite open with their posts. These District Ireland, and they shared this thing about this post about quote culture night end quote. Not the Irish. It's not the Irish culture. It's not the even though you see Irish flags there. This isn't the event that I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about that they had a quote culture night end quote, right, in Dublin like 4 days ago, 3 4 days ago or so. Anyway, uh, truly disturbing scenes came out of culture night. Ones that show a disparity in policing between certain demographics. Ones that have left a bad taste in the mouth of organisers, attendees, and creatives alike. Much love to Tolo Vintage in the hopes of next year that we can all party in peace. See, that's so all these people just want to do is party. They don't give a fuck about how the direction the country's going. They just want to party in peace. That's their whole being, huh? Whereas I'm thinking to myself, no, I'd actually like my country back, please. Like, fuck your culture nights. Have Irish culture nights. Fuck all these foreign cultures. We don't want any of that here. We don't want any of it. Can you not see? Because if we allow that, what's that going to bring in? If we allow more of it and more of it, we allow them to get their fingers in deeper and deeper and deeper until they're just so entrenched in every aspect of the Irish people's lives that you'll never get rid of them. Do you know that way? They'll be celebrating other cultures more than our own. And that's exactly what they want. Well, maybe not the people themselves. They just see it as like, oh, isn't it great? Like, let's show you dances and colours and songs and all this from where we come from. No, we should be celebrating our own fucking culture, people. We should be celebrating Irish culture. More effort into celebrating Irish culture. Like things like even when we had like street parties and stuff like this, that's us. That's us now. That's deep in within all of us. And I know anyone listening to this knows what I'm talking about when it comes to the street parties and the great community bonds that we used to have. We need to bring that back. Fuck all this bleeding throwing paint. What do they do? Some of them, the Indians now throw coloured powder at each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, fuck off back to India and do that. I'll be doing that in my streets. But see what they do, look. Now there are comments on it. But I think I have to be following the page to actually look at the comments. But it's blurred. See the way it's a lighter shade? See the way it's a lighter shade than that? Because they've turned them off. So I take it these 111, there wasn't enough positive comments in there for them to leave their comment section open. Do you know what I mean? You see how they do this now on Twitter? But the reposts, I mean, can't I look at the reposts? I think I can look at the reposts somehow. Well, here's one. Rashers Tierney, right? This fella, the so-called Irishman, who says, Babylon shall fall. Babylon shall fall. Right? That's his. He's actually pinned He's actually pinned this. But he says, this is an Irishman. Now listen to this, right? Sorry, this is a failed Irishman, a sellout. He was willing to let your culture disappear while we enhance outside cultures being held on air soil. Okay? He says, these culture night incidents deserve far more attention. Here we go. Second sentence, look. The far right are given the run of the place. And a few kids having a block party, face pepper spray and drawn batons. Now, I'm going to read that sentence again because I think he's missing a few, his grammar's a bit all over the shop. The far right are given the run of the place. Yeah, a little break there. And a few kids having a block party, face pepper spray and drawn batons. Huh? While hatred goes unpunished, AGS needs a lesson in copping the fuck on. Now, this Rashers, what a fucking name, what a knobhead. Do you hear that, Rashers? You're a knobhead. We'll just try to get a few slaggins in at these people while we can. Let's have a look at the comment sections. I said, shut the fuck up, you little screw. They've held this for 4 years without incidents, but suddenly the Garda have become racist? Question mark. Somehow, that's what we're told. Sorry. Someone that was there told me drinks were being thrown at the Garda as they asked people to disembark. Huh? Then, Amy, God bless you, you come up with some cracking posts, Amy. Like, you really get the nail on the head when it comes to this. Because I'll just leave this here. And of course, it's them. I'm going to play a little bit, right? Can I don't want to make it bigger, so it's going to be big on the main video. So there we go. Now, see that? Did you see that? Hands down, hands down. We don't get, when they're referring to the far right, I take it they mean the people that are concerned parents, right? So that'd be me, okay? Hand up. That'd be me, right? I can guarantee you, if we did what that woman just did there to the Garda, they'd spray us and lock us up. You start to see the difference now. But they're more in a hissy fit because 3 of them got arrested. What about the Irish people who are standing up for the bleeding country getting arrested left, right and centre for just walking around with a fucking camera? Do you get me? Yet these people are like, oh God, look. Do you know what it reminds me of, actually? It keeps reminding me of the Manchester. Do you remember the recent kick in the face your man got in Manchester? And people were fucking uproar and stuff, right? When I first seen it, now, you can ask anyone, I'm no fan of the police myself. I dislike the police because I know they're just an arm of the establishment, right? But it doesn't make me want to go out and fucking attack them. Do you know? But when I seen your man getting kicked in the face in the Manchester airport, that Arab fella, I said, surely he did something. He must have done something for a policeman to react like that. Because a policeman isn't going to go and fucking kick someone in the face when they're on the ground in an airport where there's cameras all around them and everything. Do you not think that's a bit weird? So I was saying to myself, Jesus, that bloke on the ground must have done something bad. And it turned out he did. And why did they save the video? Why did they save the first 40 seconds of that video before they released it to the public? They left it for like 2 or 3 days, didn't they? And everything was building. It was around the time of all the riots in England. It was like they wanted people out there rioting. Just the same as here. It's just the same as here. They use certain instances to store it up even more because the governments now they can sit back and look. Just let them fight in between, and then we'll come. Let the whites fight against the blacks, and then we'll come in as the good guys. You know. But lately, they're more so siding with the foreigners. Do you get me? Rather than the native people. Which says to me that all governments have sold their people out. But this is what that reminded me of when I first seen it. Play on a little bit. Guys, gotta move along. So basically, the Garda went on a little power trip as they normally do and start arresting people. Now, there are people saying that the guards were getting bottles thrown at them. So take from that what you will. I mean, you're gonna just say, step back, bottle thrown at you, and then continue to say, step back. I don't think so. Be a natural human reaction to fucking, you know. We must stop that person who's throwing glass bottles at us. Tony says, you're talking bollocks, Rashers, baby. Drunken gobshites hurling abuse and drinks at the Garda. I was there, man. Brilliant. Like I know it's only calling these fuckers out on Twitter, but Enola Stray says, the mythical far right, the majority of the Irish people then. because Enola Stray, excuse me, no, probably knows that the people who are really like the ones that they're labelling far right are really just concerned Irish people, who just march around our city trying to highlight all the stuff. Uh, Mel says, great to see the Garda out doing their job. Poor ladies think they're, poor lefties think they can do what they like, throwing stuff at the guards and hurling abuse. Their day is coming too close. Their day is coming to a close for doing as they please. Nice. Jay Lennon says, lefty cunts whining. I love it. But in fairness, we know the like, I've got to try to be serious with this one because it's just a complete flip flop of everything you've ever knew growing up. Why are people up in arms over foreigners' cultures being celebrated in the streets of Ireland? What about our fucking culture, people? What about us? What about the Irish? Let's go back again. There was something else there in this one. Oh, yeah, I wanted to see the requotes, didn't I? Let me go into it again. I don't know why I can't see the bloody requotes on this thing. If I repost it, there we go. A few quotes. So let's see what people. So I went through Rasher's one with you, right? So he's obviously willing to sell out Ireland and let it go. Perpetual victims didn't do nothing, Roisin said. A lot of people are just, what's he tagging? The great replacement is upon us, Ireland. Nice one, Brian. That's a clever thing to do. Start hashtagging when you share, and it'll link in with other things. Like I do always think when stuff's happening in Kulak, I always do the hashtag Kulak says no before I share it. So here's Cormac McQuillan says the anti-immigration protesters were cleared away. Sorry, Cormac. I'll just correct you there. Anti-immigration, no, anti-mass migration protesters. Okay, anti-mass migration protesters were cleared away. Also, I have seen Garda do much worse for less. Clearly, you can see intoxicated, resisting efforts by the Garda to clear the way. Stop trying to make an issue where there isn't one. Goes back to that. Never let a good crisis go to waste. Ron Emmanuel. Here we go. What's this one? Keane. Reminds me of the baton charge on St. William Street during the June 2021. Rationale used there for an aggressive and quite dangerous use of force was public health safety, COVID gathering restrictions. Same was not applied to the contemptuous anti-lockdown far-right protesters. Let me make sense of that one. See, I didn't read this one through. Rationale used for them was an aggressive, quite dangerous use of force, public health and safety. The temperance anti-lockdown. Yeah, Keane. I don't know where you're going with that one. I don't know where he's going with that one. I can tell you that I was at loads of anti-COVID pass and stuff like that, and I think the guards are getting off on the fact that they could hide their face and all. They were loving all that, It gave them the anonymity type of thing. Like they could just hit someone with a baton, hit that one with a baton, hit that one with a baton. And I don't have to fill out a form on, because usually they have to do reports and stuff like that when they assault members of the public. But when they had their masks on, it was a free for all. They could just do what they want, And don't be surprised if in the near future they try pull something like that again. where they're given the ability to hide their faces. Lazy bastards, just so they don't have to do paperwork, huh? Tina D says, this is pure nonsense, what these are spewing. See? Dublin, the city, has copped on to what I said, what I was saying. He says, no comments allowed on this accusation video. Wonder what they would be. Playing victim, maybe being called on the behaviour of a block party. Probably turned into one of those things where they were all humping each other, was it? Probably did, knowing their bleeding cultures. Weirdo cultures that were bleeding alone on our streets. What's this one? RTE's number one hater says, the British are on this island lying about the Irish again. Young peaceful party goers. The video showed you were drunk fools shouting at the Garda. Chuberti says, in quote, Air City, quote, end quote, sorry. Didn't know the English took back Dublin. What, has he got a fucking English accent on him? Hang on.
Thank you for ruining our culture night. Culture night is supposed to be an opportunity for the streets of
It
Dublin.
fucking is. It fucking is an English lad. So, what is it? Is that English culture then? Is that English culture that you were celebrating that night? I've got to let you listen to what he says, actually.
To be filled with diversity and expression. And that's what happened. We had the streets of Dublin flooded with people and music, and nobody was bothered apart from one place, Tola Vintage. The institution of Dublin creativity was celebrating their 10th birthday with a block party that they've had for the past 4 years now. But a level of guard...
Oh, it was a block party. So that automatically, the way they've named it, like, so they were all just basically getting pissed out of their head. I wouldn't be surprised if they were all shagging each other down lanes and all filthy animals.
The escalation led to seriously upsetting scenes. A gathering, one of the only ones on Culture Night which had majority people of colour, saw forces exerted from the Gardaí that we did not see anywhere else in the city.
Liar. What a liar. What a liar. He's lying to us. I've been out to many, many a peaceful assemblies, and the guards just get heavy-handed with us for fuck all. Look what they did to us down in Coolock. Yeah, all the NPCs out there and like are listening to this, right? If they are listening to this and they go, oh, he's talking about RTE. Yeah, we seen what yous were like down in Coolock. No, you fucking didn't. You seen what the television wants you to see. You've seen what the TV wants you to see. If you're so invested and interested into wanting to know what's going on, go there, go down yourself, go to these places yourself and witness it. Don't just take what your TV is fucking telling you. After the RTE propaganda hit piece against every single person in Ireland that wants an Ireland for the Irish, right? Because that's what it was. It was a propaganda piece to shut the Irish people up and speaking up for their own country, right? They're saying, oh yeah, RTE. If you want to know what's really going on, go yourself and look and record. Go and see it for yourself. There's been plenty of time the Gardaí shit in the corner have been aggressive towards us for simply just walking around our city. And these want to say that the guards are never that the guards got more heavy-handed at this than at any march by Irish people. Are they for fucking real? Are they for real? It's like another form of brainwashing, using words like that. What did Ian Rua Wall? Let's have a look. See. The term police riot, where police instigate, participate, and escalate the violence of a riot, needs to be in much broader circulation. Police riot. Well, look, in fairness, Rua Wall, is that your name? Rua Wall. Anytime we're out marching, the police are the ones that start it every time. Sorry, the guard is shit in the corner. They're the ones that actually start. They come in and try, like, start little fucking poking at people. All these trying to come into our crowd and mingle with our crowd, trying to store shit up in the hopes that one of us will kick off and then they can arrest someone. And then look, they do a big write-up in the paper or RTE the next day saying all of them are fucking animals. Look at all these far-right animals. Do you know? That's how it works. That's how it operates. And that's why I say to you, all Irish people that are out there, please listen. If you're ever at any of these events, keep your phone out and record as much as you can. Okay? Because we need the receipts. Unfortunately, some people need to see before they believe, so we're going to need to show them. We have to show them what happens to us when we go out on peaceful assemblies. Okay? What's this one? Tasty Station. Like some of these could be negative, some could be positive. Let's have a listen. Our tension's so high. Why is that? I grew up here in Dublin. There was never tensions with the Garda until recently. Irish people who grew up in Ireland, we have no interest in tensions, but if we have to fight back for our capital city, no problema. Okay, fair enough. I don't know why Brian is saying his blood is boiling. Let's have a look. See, I always go in and have a look. See, and see what else he's sharing. Like, there you go. Look, there you go. Proud. See, it's something they all have in common is this pan-Arab worship. You know, they love that pan-Arab. They think that they're actually fighting against Israel on behalf of Palestine. Fucking Egypts. He says his blood was boiling over this. Ruin. Now, you can already tell. Look at the bleeding bio. A pan-Arab flag and a Khazarian mafia flag. Nice. Okay. Far-right thugs that are treated with kids' gloves and allowed to physically harass and abuse Liberians. But they have people at a party, then the guards are suddenly concerned about public safety. What a waste of sperm, Rory. You're a waste of sperm, man. This is an Irishman. Where are you? County Down. County Down. Here we go. What's he say? Remember, always be against the fash. Always be against the tanks. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. You were on a TED Talk, were you? You fucking moron. Go back here. I want to go through more of these things here. Barbara says, fuck off, idiot. Yeah, I agree with you, Barbara. Amanda says, the more I see, the more I want them gone. Fair play to you, Amanda. I'm going to retweet that one. The more I see, the more I want them gone. Amanda, if you're listening, I'm going to nick that and put that in a poem. That's a great fucking line. Billy Big Bollocks. What the fuck is this thing below? Cut out the overall thing. Oh, look who's jumping in. Look who's jumping in with our little 2 cents. A people before profit councillor from Ballyfermot, Councillor Hazel de Nortune. Another poisonous fucking globalist. This response to an event organised for Culture Night is extreme. I wrote to the CEO of the Dublin City Council to see what they are doing to support those affected. She went out of her way. Okay, listen. We had foreigners over celebrating a Culture Night who decided to throw, I'm no fans of the Garda, to throw bottles and glasses and drinks at the guards. And Councillor Hazel de Nortune went out of her way to write a letter to Dublin City Council to see what they're doing to support those affected. I can't think of once this woman was concerned about us walking around and getting battens and pepper sprayed, about the people outside Coolock who were arrested for nothing. Yeah, she didn't do fuck all. She was all quiet then. But as soon as some of the foreigners get arrested, she feels compelled to write a letter to Dublin City Council to see if they're helping the people. What? Globalist. John Gleeson said, go back where you came from. But that chap there that's talking, it's England by the sounds of it. Excuse me. Usheen. Usheen. Let's have a look at Usheen. I was at the Central Blank Plaza at the end of this, and the guards were being crazy aggro. On one side, people dancing and chilling at the party organised at the city council. On the other, cops with their eyes bulging out of their heads, waving batons around. Unbelievable how some people interpret stuff, isn't it? Like Oisin saying that he was there, and that he seen the way the guards were acting, that they were crazy aggro. And are you sure they were waving their batons around? I didn't actually see any batons in this video. It's just guards putting people to the floor and arresting them. But you see, when the only time they whip the batons out is when Irish people go marching. So Oisin's got his facts wrong. Sorry, Oisin, you're lying. Here we go. Here's Aaron. Don't see really anything of alarm in his bio yet. The comments directed towards Dre below. I find it hard to fucking read these things. The comments directed towards Dre below the video are disgusting. Okay, sorry, that was my own. I wasn't just reading it right. The far right claim that they're not racist, but the comments would say different. Cut the bullshit. It's blatant racism. Disgusting to see that it's so prevalent in Ireland. Well, Aaron, there's always been slight undertones of racism. Whether you don't want to acknowledge it is your own problem, okay? But you're not highlighting why people are being more outspoken. And people feel that they need to be more outspoken and speak their mind because your government, it's the government that are allowing all of this to happen. But of course, Aaron probably thinks the government's there to protect you and love you and, make sure you're safe and give you safe and effective, how can I put this? Let's just say safe and effective. That they can give you multiple safe and effectives. Safe and effectivenesses, right? And give you multiple ones of them. Aaron probably has about 5 of them, That's what I would think, anyway. Well, what I found strange was that the original post by District Ireland, this page here, encompassing contemporary culture across Ireland, come for the music, art, culture, and counter culture news. Stay for the relevant videos and memes. They've been going since 2014. He shared a bit of Shane McGowan, huh? But they're probably a page that are into like them. They're kind of like them kneecapped. That kneecap group. But sharing again because look, comments off because they must have been getting ratioed to fuck. That's what normally happens. They're like the politicians when their comment section gets ratioed. They turn the comment section off because they don't want more people seeing the Irish people comment and going, "You're lying. What are you lying for? Stop lying." But anyway, I just thought I'd do a video on that. If you look in my community post, by the way, have a look at that image. I'm going to do a video on that image. Actually, did you see that there? He didn't look foreign.
One of the only ones on Culture Night which had majority people.
It's an Irish lad. Anyways, yeah, have a look at the community page, and I'm going to do a video on that pyramid. Download that, by the way. Download that image and zoom in and have a look for yourself. There's so much in it. Like, I could probably be a good 2 hours doing a video on just talking about the names that are on that and the structure of it, the way it's structured. It's fucking amazing.